Hello and welcome back to the Mauldin High Broadcast Network. My name is Andrew Bexley. I'm alongside Ben Coggins from Fluor Field in beautiful downtown Greenville, South Carolina, as the Mauldin Mavericks take on the Greenville Red Raiders in as I already said, from the beautiful Fluor Field. We're going over with the Mauldin lineups on PA right now. Got some big names out here. You got Rocco Reed and Donovan Ford from Greenville. Then you got Bennett Sloper, Connor Dugan, Jay Ferguson, all the big names from Mauldin. And what should be a really fun, about as fun as a non-region game can get. Mauldin, and they're all orange. They're the away team tonight. Greenville in the white vintage. They're the home team. Over here with Ben. What's your thoughts on tonight's game, man?
Well, I mean, last time these two faced off, we saw a thriller. Mauldin won, 5-4? 5-4 on a walk-off wild pitch.
Yep.
It was a very, very incredible game this past Saturday, and just hoping we can see something close to that standard, because that was a very fun game for me to listen to, for you guys to watch and broadcast.
Yeah, so I'll let Ben. Actually, I'll just go ahead and do it. I'll go over starting lineups really quickly. Starting with Mauldin. Pitcher tonight, Jack Dill. And then going through the lineup. Leading off, Bennett Sloper playing right field. Batting second, playing shortstop, Elijah Franz. Batting third, playing left field, his brother, Josiah Franz. Playing first base. Batting fourth, cleanup, big man Jay Ferguson. Batting fifth, playing second base, Grant Aiken. The DH tonight's batting sixth. It's a good chance for Michael Wright to do something for himself, earn some extra minutes. Batting seventh, the recent commit to USC, Sakalahashi. It's Connor Dugan playing third base. Batting eighth, Cal Shelton playing center field. And then finally rounding out Mason Roddy's catching. We're going to take a quick break from the national anthem. Then we'll be back to continue our starting lineups and then the first pitch of tonight's game. All right, so about ready to get underway. We'll go quickly with the Greenville lineups. Their pitcher tonight, the Clemson commit, Rocco Reed. Batting first, playing third base is Donovan Ford. Batting second, playing second base, Dylan Levy. Batting third, the DH tonight's Jackson Turpin. Fielder, the three-sport star, Terrence Gist. Batting fifth is their pitcher, Rocco Reed, as I said, Clemson commit. Batting sixth, the shortstop, Tyler Lipscomb. Batting seventh, the left fielder, Van LaRue. Batting eighth is first baseman, Taylor Rabe. And then finally, batting ninth, center fielder, T. Spence. Got some names to look out for tonight, Ben.
Yeah, very, very stacked Greenville lineup. You know, most of Mauldin's lineup, but just looking at Greenville, I mean, Donovan Ford, DP Fall League All-Star. Terrence Gist, as you mentioned, plays three sports. And then Rocco Reed. He's going to be the name to really listen out for tonight. on the mound. He's going to be shut down at the plate. Very impressive hitter, batting cleanup for the Raiders. This is going to be a fun game.
Yeah, for sure. It was a really, really good game on Saturday when these two teams matched up. It ended up on a walk-off wild pitch where Josiah Franz came sliding in. The Mauldin Mavericks actually gave up a 2-run lead in the bottom of the 7th, and then they got it back through the wild pitch and through the scoring of Josiah Franz. So about ready for the first pitch. Bennett Sloper stepping into the batter's box, and we're about ready to get underway. Here's your set. Look back, Ben. Got Landon over there, camera. Zoom out just a little bit. Rocco Reed winds and deals for the first pitch. Sloper swings, fouled off for the first pitch and the first strike of the night. A lot of orange out here in the stands, especially up there on the makeshift green wall, the replica of the one that's at Fenway Park, home of the Red Sox, of course, Greenville Drive, whose stadium this is. They are a Red Sox affiliate. There's another pitch. That one, I believe it was a ball. So we're at 1-1, went all the way to the backstop. So Bennett Sloper with no gloves as usual. It's in there at 1-1 in the right-handed batter's box. Here, the third pitch from Reed. Takes that outside, a good eye.
And, I mean, from what I can tell from Rocco Reed so far, a lot of heat with those fastballs. Those first two pitches came in hot.
Here's the pitch from Reed again. Sloper swings. That's fouled off towards the construction zone. Yeah, the DJ really is on point tonight. Had some great songs in the warm-ups, and then there's those sound effects right there. So we're sitting at 2-2 now to the first at-bat of the game. Look at all that orange up there on the green wall, Ben. Here, pitch from Reed. Sloper swings. That's going to get down into right field for the first hit and the first at-bat of the game. That goes to Bennett Sloper.
It's a very good piece of hitting there from Sloper. They were working him. Rocco Reed was working him outside for most of the at-bat, so that last pitch that he just fought off, I mean, go with where he's throwing it. I mean, if he's pitching you outside, just slap one opposite field, get the easy single, and keep the train moving.
Next up, Elijah Franz, one of the few left-handed hitters on this team. A switch hitter. Excuse me, not a switch hitter. Sometimes he does, but tonight he's not going lefty on lefty. Rocco Reed is a lefty. 2.49 ERA on the season. He's 1-1. Franz took strike one. Rocco Reed, 6 foot 180. Staring down Sloper right now. Here's the pitch. Franz shows bunt, pulls back 1-1. Remember, Sloper, the runner on first. It's single to right. Swing and a miss there from Franz at 1-2.
And really just playing games with Ford over on third base, showing bump, pulling it back, showing it again, just trying to get him moving at third base.
That's a generous call to Reed right there. A called strike three. Set down Franz looking. And now his brother will come up. Donovan Ford actually played shortstop on Saturday afternoon. Switched with Tyler Lipscomb, who did not play on Saturday. So now we'll see Josiah Franz with the one out here in the top of the first. Here's the first pitch from Reed. Takes it high. Sloper goes. Check down in time. There's the first out of the inning. Sloper caught stealing. Nice throw behind the plate by Carter Johnson, but just not a great jump and not a great slide by Bennett Sloper. Looks slightly injured on the pull-up right there. Maybe an awkward slide. Mauldin now with 2 outs with Josiah Franz and a bit of a different look on this inning. Franz swings at strike one, 1-1. Outfield shifted slightly to the right for Franz. Here's the next pitch. And that's a called strike. The umpire being very generous with his strike zone. He's calling everything close a strike. Of course, he has better view than us right there on the plate. Josiah Franz Now at 1-2 with 2 outs. Here's the 1-2 from Reed. High, ball 2. 2-2 now for France. Reed winds and deals. Swing and a miss from Franz. And that will be the end of the top of the first. 2 strikeouts to the Franz brothers, and then Bennett Sloper caught stealing. And that's how Rocco Reed ends the first. Mavericks now to defend Jack Dill, the pitcher, as a reminder. Dill usually a reliever, his first start of the season. The defense in order of catcher all the way around the right field. Go Mason Roddy, Jay Ferguson, Grant Aiken, Connor Dugan, Elijah Franz, and then from left to right field, you got Josiah Franz, Cal Shelton, and then Bennett Sloper. 3 due up for the Greenville Red Raiders in this inning is Donovan Ford, Dylan Levy, and Jackson Turpin. Jack Dill, the big righty on the mound. Dill at 6'2", he's a senior. Donovan Ford, the Newberry signee. That's where I'll be playing his college ball next year.
Mentioned the sound check earlier. Got some sea shanties going on. The sound check is diverse.
It is very diverse. Mauldin done with their pre-inning warm-ups. And Donovan Ford, the third baseman, will step into the right-handed batter's box. Jack Dill from the stretch on the mound. Ready for the first pitch to the Red Raiders. Here it is. Nice hack right there by Ford, but it will go foul down the first base line into the stands. Oh, 1 now to Ford. After that foul ball, here's the second pitch. Swing towards third base. Dugan catches it, throws over the first in time to get out the speedy Ford. And that's really what we saw on Saturday from Donovan Ford. He'll swing at almost anything. Just happened that time to get contact. He struggled on Saturday. Ended up going, what was that? What did he go? 0 for 3. But he did end up scoring the tying run because he struck out in the 7th. But then reached first after Roddy dropped the pitch. So now we will see Dylan Lee. He went 0 for 3 as well. Here is the pitch. A nice curveball off speed there from Jack Dill to start off the at-bat. Excuse me, Dylan Levy went 1 for 4. He's got 3 RBIs on the season, batting .382. 0-1 now. Here's the pitch. Swing, got some good contact, but it's going to be popped straight up. Making the chase is Franz, calls everyone away, and makes the play in foul territory. 2 quick outs for the Mavericks.
Yeah, Jack Dill making first start of his varsity career. And he looks very calm so far through 2 batters. Throwing some good pitches and got the pop up there and got some pretty weak contact out of Ford, and it was really a good play by Dugan to beat out Ford.
So now we'll see Jackson Turpin. He went 3 for 4 in a big day Saturday with an RBI. That's his only RBI on the season, batting .357. First pitch is the ball to Turpin. Played first base on Saturday. Now he's a DH tonight, so a rest defensively for him today. 1-0, now with 2 outs to the third batter of this inning. Another off-speed pitch. That time dropped by Roddy. It's 2-0. First time really seeing Jack Dill behind the count tonight. Turpin 6 foot 205 in the right-handed batter's box. Here's the pitch. That one's way outside. 3-0. Mauldin with the outfield shifted slightly towards left field. Cal Shelton playing off center. Here's a pitch from Dill. Low for a 4-pitch walk to Turpin. And now we'll see Terrence Gist, and that's not really someone who you want to see. Terrence Gist, 277 with 9 RBIs and 2 homers on the season. Had 2 RBIs against Mauldin on Saturday. Also plays basketball, and then a big-time star in football as a running back and linebacker. He'll be playing on Saturdays next year. First pitch ball dropped by Roddy in the dirt. 1-0 to Gist. Here's the 1-0 to Gist. In the dirt again. Jack Dill just loses a little bit of the control of the ball. He's thrown 6 straight balls. Here's the pitch. Just got his bat around that one. It's a high fly ball towards right field. Sloper at the track. Does not make the play. It's a ground rule double. So just to second, Turpin to third as the ball bounced over off the warning track. And a warning shot for Jack Dill. You can't leave pitches in like that for Terrence Gist because he will smack them. Wind's pretty dead right now, and if that's blowing like it was before the first pitch, that one is gone. So now 2 runners in scoring position with 2 outs now for Rocco Reed. Dill turns around the second base, no one covering. And you can see what me and Peter were talking about on Saturday, how there is people with different colored helmets all over the field. You got the 1 red helmet on third base and then the 2 gray helmets. 1 on second, 1 in the batter's box. And then you got the black helmets everywhere in the bench. Here's the pitch from Dill. Slow curve ball, but it will full read for a strike. 0-1.
I think that was really good frame there by Roddy. That looked like it's off the plate at first to me.
Would be a big out to get here for Dill. Mauldin does not want to fall into a hole early. That one's in the dirt, 1-1. Good block by Roddy. One and one now for Dill. Straight up in the air towards first base. Ferguson calls everyone away and makes the routine fly to end the inning. Nervous moments for the Mavericks on the ground rule double from Terrence Gist, but they get out with no harm done to him. 0-0 as we enter the top of the second. Due up for the Mavericks, Jay Ferguson, team leader in RBIs with 13. Grant Aiken, who got a home run last night against Woodmont, and then Michael Wright, the DH. I just want to talk about what a season Grant Aiken has been having.
For sure. I mean, came into the season, he started off not getting in the lineup in terms of hitting. He would be DH for, and the pitcher would hit. But that quickly changed, and his breakout game was really the closer against Hillcrest. He had, 4 RBIs that game, including at one point what looked like was a game-tying RBI.
That was a huge game.
Yeah,
really put the team on his back for the end of that game.
He did. Not only that, but he has been incredible on the mound as well, and a very solid fielder. He doesn't make many blunders at second base.
Yeah, Mauldin really has, with the transformation of Grant Aiken, half in the beginning of the season, and then what we've seen from Elijah Franz, we've come to see one of the best middle infields in this upper state with the younger Franz and then with the younger Aiken. So the 2 younger brothers really learning from their brothers' footsteps and becoming a great pairing out there at short and second, both offensively and defensively. Then in the case of Grant Aiken, pitching as well. We don't see Elijah Franz pitch as much. You might next year, but we just don't really need his arm at the moment. But Grant Aiken, as you might remember on Saturday, faced 3 batters, struck out 3 batters against these Red Raiders. So if he's called into relief action, watch out for the Red Raiders. So then we'll see Jay Ferguson step into the left-handed batter's box for the first at-bat of this half inning. Big man Ferguson at 308 with 13 RBIs and a homer. The first pitch is taken as a strike. Here's the second pitch. Swung on and missed. That one's inside. A nice pitch from Reed. 0-2 now to Ferguson. Here's the pitch from Reed. That was not so sure about that call, but a called strike 3. Reed sends Ferguson down in 3 pitches.
Yeah, that one was way off the plate.
What'd you say?
That was off the plate.
That's what I thought too.
Usually I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt there, but that one wasn't close. Catcher didn't even try to frame it.
So now 3 strikeouts for Rocco Reed. He's faced 4 batters. Next up, Aiken. Not surprised he called that one a ball. Off the plate for sure that time. 1-0. Here's the second pitch. Swung on and missed by Aiken. 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Went around on that one. Tried to check a swing, but went around 1-2. From the windup here is Reed. Fouled off by Aiken into the backstop. That was sad. Aiken calls for time as Reed was starting his motion. Here's the pitch. Outside, 2-2. Good job by Aiken, just slowly working at the pitch count of Rocco Reed out there on the mound for the Red Raiders. Here's the pitch from Reed. Swung and a miss right there by Aiken, just blew past him.
A lot of heat on that fastball from Rocco Reed, and Mauldin so far has had a hard time catching up to it.
So now we will see Michael Wright. A rare appearance for him, batting .375 with an RBI, and that's really only in about 3 appearances. That one's way outside. You usually see him as a pinch runner. He's a super fast guy, so if this gets out into the outfield, look at a chance for Wright to stretch it. Swing and a miss right there. Now 1-1, or even if it's in the infield, good possibility on the ground ball he could reach first safely. 1-1 now with 2 outs to Wright, the third at-bat of this inning. Fouled that one off towards the Mauldin dugout. 1-2 now. Reed winds and deals. Swing and a miss and blown right past again by Rocco Reed. He is absolutely smoking it right now. What was that? 5 strikeouts?
Yep.
5 strikeouts against 6 at-bats for Rocco Reed tonight.
As the high-A affiliate of Boston Red Sox, the Greenville Drive looks to continue their long-standing partnership with the best franchise in Major League Baseball by bringing the game to the best fans in minor league baseball.
The three due up for the Red Raiders in this half inning is Tyler Lipscomb, Van LaRue, and Taylor Rave.
Or ticket experience packages, which start at just $99 for multiple games. Contact the Greenville Drive box office at 864-240-4500.
Jack Dill still out there on the mound for the Mauldin Mavericks. Here on this beautiful Tuesday night downtown Greenville. Starting it off here for the Red Raiders is Tyler Lipscomb. Did not play on Saturday, but is averaging .229 on the season with 7 RBIs. 5'10", 165. He's a senior playing shortstop tonight. Here's the first pitch from Dill. Swung on, and that's going to be hit into center field for a single on the first pitch by Tyler Lipscomb. Next up, batting for the Red Raiders with a man on first, it's Van LaRue out in left field. He had an RBI double. That was his only hit against the Mavericks on Saturday. .233 on the season with 7 RBIs and a home run. Watch out for Tyler Lipscomb taking a big lead over there on first. Jack Dill with his back turned to him, checks his shoulder, and then deals towards home. Right down the middle, but it's low. Ball 1.
You could tell Roddy just kind of checked over there, and I think he saw how far off Lipscomb was, and he was smart not to react to it. There's a pickoff move right away, but smart from Roddy there not to react to it. He knew he didn't have a throw with Furry off the bag, so maybe tries to get Lipscomb if he gets that aggressive again. But another pickoff move from Dill.
Yeah, going with a little quick back turn, trying to catch Lipscomb off guard over there on first. Remember, 1 ball. Now to LaRue. Dill checks his shoulder. And then throws back over to first on the attempted pickoff, no play by Ferguson. Still 1-0. And now Dill almost hit LaRue. If LaRue didn't move his elbow right there, that's going to hit him. So now 2 balls, no strikes for LaRue. Dill throws over to first. Here's the 2-0. Runner goes. Swing. It's fouled. That one was really close. But definitely on the foul side of third base. And that one would have been a serious struggle. This DJ needs a raise for sure.
Yeah, just playing some good stuff, and then I kind of just really fun. That was the best thing he's played all night.
That one's outside now for 3-1. Hitters count now for LaRue. Runner goes. Strike. Throw not in time. So stolen base by Lipscomb. And now a full count for LaRue with the runner in scoring position because of that stolen base. Three and 2 now with no outs. And here's the payoff pitch. Swung on. That's lined out the center field. Will they hold the runner? They will because it went past Callan Shelton. And the run will score easily. Shelton just took his eye off the ball and dropped it. He was just getting ready to throw the ball because they We're going to send the runner either way, but Shelton just took his eye off the ball, and that's going to be the first run of the night. We'll see what they rule it as, but for now it's a hit. Probably will be a hit and then a throwing error. Here's the pitch. Runner goes in the dirt. Roddy never got it cleanly, and another stolen base. Roddy going to go out there and check on his pitcher, try to calm him down slightly. How many pitches is Jack throwing? I'm not counting.
That's awkward.
That's all right. Here's the pitch from Dill. There's a strike for him in there. 1-1. Taylor Rabe at the plate now. Rabe batting .286 on the year with 2 RBIs. He pitched against the Mavericks on Saturday. 6'4", 170 as a sophomore. Swung on another line out to center field. That one's shallow. Shelton makes the play. Throws cut off by Ferguson. No play at the plate. So now runners at the corners with no outs. Another single would mean another run for the Red Raiders. Now batting the number 9 hitter, T. Spence. Spence went 0 for 3 against the Mavericks on Saturday, batting .203 with 3 RBIs on the season. Runner on third is Lipscomb. Excuse me, LaRue, and then the runner on first is Rabe. At the plate, Spence. Here's the first pitch from Dill. Ball 1. That was a bit low. Runner goes. Got his bat around that one. Dugan makes the play over at first, not in time. So an infield hit for T. Spence. Another run scored by the Red Raiders. And now another runner in scoring position with no outs as we come around to the top of the order. We'll see Donovan Ford up now. Here's the first pitch. That one's wide and in the dirt. High fly ball, but it's not going to have any distance. Running over is Sloper. Makes the play. Tagging up is Rabe. Sloper will let him go in safely. And then the runner at first will stay. It's Spence.
The second baseman, number 15, Killer.
So finally the first out of the inning for the Mavericks. Already 2 runs in for the Red Raiders, and now we'll see the white helmet of Dylan Levy. Runners at the corners. On third is Rabe. On first is Spence. With 1 out now for Levy. Here's the first pitch. Runner goes. Roddy throws. That one's into center field, so another run will score for the Red Raiders. Now it's 3-0. One ball, no strikes out here for Jack Dill. Runner on second is Spence after that stolen base. Pops straight up. It's going to be foul and not caught,
Wonder if it hit my
but
phone out
eventually
there.
retrieved. What did you say?
Wonder if it hit my phone out there.
He's so in his feels.
I don't care usually when I lose stuff.
I don't care if I lose stuff. I care if I lose my phone.
I lost my phone while I was snowboarding.
Oh, we've heard that story 3 times tonight, Jeter. That
Wow.
one was behind
Oh
Levy.
my gosh. If he would have like bananaed out like you usually do, that would have hit him.
And as a friendly reminder, we do ask you to please return all foul balls to the dugout from your appropriate side of the field. And all foul balls, please return those to the dugout on your side of the field. Thank you.
Roddy returns back behind the plate now, 1-2. Please turn the lights off. Thank you. Here's the 2-1. Swing and a miss there by Levy. Nice curveball there by Dill. 2-2. Two and two now. Dill throws towards home. Nice line out to center left field. That one's going to get down for multiple bases for Levy. Runners coming around. It Spence at the plate. He will be in safely for another run for the Red Raiders here in the second. 4 runs in the second, 4 runs in the game. And Mauldin needs to start thinking about who's next on the mound.
And I mean, you're really just going from bad to worse here. Already giving up 4 runs in the inning, and now you got to deal with Turpin just read.
All that with 1 out and a runner in scoring position.
And I mean, not to mention, just already has a ground rule double that was not far from being a bomb. In fact, if he gets around on that a little bit quicker and pulls it, that very well could have gotten over the Green Monster.
So now we'll see a pitching visit. See Coach Garrett Holmes come out there to talk it over with Jack Dill. And actually, we'll see a pitching change. I believe looks like it's J.R. Taylor coming out onto the field. So a rough inning, or excuse me, rough. Well, the first inning was not that bad, but second sort of lost control of the arm, and we'll see J.R. Taylor in place of Jack Dill.
Is this JR's first outing?
No,
No,
check
it
that out for
wasn't
you.
Dill's first, but it was his first starting.
It is not JR's first. He has pitched 1 inning
Now pitching for the Mauldin Maverics, number 45.
and gave up 2 runs. So a perfect.
1 inning, 2 runs.
Yep. That would be
18.0 ERA.
Neither of them were earned though. So a 0 ERA.
Oh, impressive.
Did not
Had
hit
to be
any
fair.
batters. Had 1 strikeout and 1 walk.
And you know what? Even if that runner on second scores, it doesn't count towards his ERA.
Yep. Correct. Warming up that big right arm. 6'2", 220. I'm going to tell you, he's a tough one to box out there on the basketball court. Not that really
Also-
matters towards baseball, but
Also a tough one to get steamrolled by on the football field.
yeah, that one hurts. Never really one you want to tackle out there on Springfield.
Happened to me about 3 times.
The reminder, the batter for the Red Raiders is Jackson Turpin. So it might be a long night for the bullpen of the Mavericks. Remember, this is a non-region game, and Mauldin has 3 region games sandwiched around this, and Greenville has none. So they're going to go all out for this game, while Mauldin is going to be conservative. They're going to play most of their starters in the field, but when it comes to the bullpen, it's going to be more of the reserves out there. They're going to save their good arms for the region games. I used Davis Aiken and Blake Exizian last night, so neither of them will be pitching tonight. But hey, if you need a pinch hitter, you might see either of them. Here's the first pitch from Taylor. Over the plate, but a low. Ball 1. One ball, no strikes here to Turpin with a runner on second. It's Levy, a speedy one. Swing and a miss there by Turpin. Good heat from J.R. Taylor. Remember, Jackson Turpin went 3 for 4 on Saturday with an RBI. 1-1. Here's the pitch from Taylor. Another swing and a miss by Turpin. Always a good sign if you can see your first man at the bullpen generating swings and misses. 1-2 now with 1 out. And here's the pitch from Taylor. That one's outside and low. Not a bad pitch to give, though. Just see if Turpin will chase in defense mode. Two and 2. And here's the pitch. That one's high, so it's all loaded. 3-2 now to Turpin. Would be a big first out to get, especially with the big man Terrence just on deck and with Rocco Reed in the hole. Here's the payoff pitch. That one is going to be fouled off. Ferguson, a courtesy run over towards the stands. So we'll do it again. 3-2 with 1 out. Here in the bottom of the second. Already 4 runs in. Here's the payoff pitch. Swing. That one's out towards center field. Shelton coming in. Cannot make it. It drops in. And he throws over. It will be cut off by Ferguson. So now, once again, runners on the corners for the Red Raiders. But this time it's the dangerous Terrence Gist. 9 RBIs, 2 home runs on the year. Leads the team in both. Runner on third is Levy. Runner on first is Turpin. So despite the speed of Gist, he will be held back by the lack of speed over there on first by Turpin. No lack of speed, however, on third. It's Dylan Levy, the second baseman. First pitch to the right fielder, Gist, is an outside ball, 1-0. Here's the 1-0. In the dirt, Roddy blocks, runners stay, 2-0. Now, 1 out. A long inning. Swing and a miss. Right there by Gist, 2-1. I feel like we had a long second inning on Saturday as well. Did we? Did we have a long second inning? First inning was kind of long too, but
Yeah, the first 2 innings were like super long.
fouled towards the dugout. That actually hit the photographer in the head. Not Kevin,
Okay,
but
thank
the
God.
female photographer.
Dylan again with the whole fouls. I was thinking that.
I will say, I mean, you mentioned
Connor
kind
Deacon,
of the long inning.
Oh, yeah.
When our next 3 batters come to the plate, I mean, they're gonna be losing some focus. They're spending a lot of time out in the outfield, standing around, not doing much.
Another foul ball by Gist. Staying at 2-2.
When you come off that long inning, it's hard to refocus from field to plate.
Who is it? Dugan, Shelton, Roddy up next.
Believe so.
That one's in the dirt, so it's full for Gist. On deck, Rocco Reed. Here's the payoff pitch to Gist. Swung on a deep fly ball to center field. Shelton going back. About 1 hop to the wall. 1 run is in. 2 run is in. And safely sliding into third is Terrence Gist. So he's at 2 at-bats, and he's got probably the 2 harder legs of the cycle. Well, at a normal park, it would be the 2 harder parts of the cycle, but
You probably would have just had 2 home runs. That one all the way back there.
I don't know. After seeing those 2, I don't know that the home run is the hardest one for him.
for at a normal park, it's definitely not. But at this one, it's gonna be kind of hard. But
I think it's harder for him to
Gist,
keep it in play.
The power is not the part. It's gonna be the pitch that he gets, because I don't know if they were gonna want to keep pitching there. That one's outside. Ball 1. Mauldin has allowed 6 runs in this inning, and it's only had 1 out. Who started off the inning for them? Was it Lipscomb?
It was.
So they batted around.
Not quite. Yeah, you're right. Unless somehow we got a double play out of this.
Well,
It's possible.
we'll take it, but that
Sack
would be.
fly, throw him out at home.
Well, I don't want to
Good
see
if he
that
goes
for Roddy,
shallow.
because he might get trucked.
True.
That's a nice pitch right there by J.R. Taylor to get it 1-2.
See, JR's not even pitching bad right now. Just look at the guys he had to face.
Yeah,
He got put in the worst situation
He did.
possible.
Especially considering the runners he had to start off facing. I mean, the hitters, and then with the runners already on board. There's another fly ball to center field. A busy afternoon for Shelton. Tagging up is Gist. And Ferguson cut it off. So another run for the Red Raiders, but now 2 outs. And we will see the second at-bat of the inning for Lipscomb. How do you put that in the scorebook?
I'm using a little circle.
Okay.
Smart Benny.
Let me tell you, Cal Shelton has had a busy second inning,
Including an error.
including an error. So here is the pitch to Lipscomb. That one in the dirt.
The thing is, if anybody with RBIs come up, it's going to get kind of awkward because I put RBIs in that circle.
It's all right. Hopefully this is the last at-batter of the inning. But you never know with this Greenville team. They're a talented team. They're way better than their 7-10 record would show. So 3 pitches, all balls to Lipscomb. Greenville 7-10 overall, 2-4 in their region. On a 2-game losing streak. Here's the pitch to Taylor. A 4-pitch walk to Lipscomb. And now we'll see Van LaRue for the second time this inning.
Let's go to number 5, Van LaRue.
Maybe I should just go to the first game first.
Shut up. First pitch to LaRue is a ball.
Could we get mercy ruled?
What is the mercy rule again? Do you remember what it was? 10 through some innings. Because remember,
Yeah, but like after the 5th inning, it's got to be 15, I think.
If it's 10.
Or no, I think it's got to be 15 through the first 5, and then 10 after 5, I think.
no, I think it's the other way around. I thought it was the other way around.
I think it's got to be big early.
I think
And then
it's
smaller
just
late.
10.
What was the one first game?
That was like 15,
Fouled off right there.
I think.
1 and 2. Let me look it up. I'm gonna look it up on the rule book.
No, they get 10.
It's like once they get there, even if the inning's going on. Yeah.
That would really suck that we would have to leave Fluor Field early that way. Another ball right there. 3-1.
Yeah, I'd probably make. Well, no, I would not.
Hitters count now for LaRue. 3-1 pitch. Fouled that one off down the first baseline. Now it's full for Taylor and LaRue. You were going to be late either way. Runner goes. Got a head start because of the 2 outs and 3-2. Another foul ball by LaRue.
Yeah, if we get mercy ruled, we're staying the full time anyway, because we're going to use the rest of the time to look for my phone.
Oh, that really does suck for you. That means you're going to be late either way because you have to look for Ben's phone.
If we can't find
Taylor throws over to first.
30,
Where are you?
20,
30,
25,
30,
20,
35.
20.
We'll decide when we get there.
Hold up. Hold up.
Walk.
Another walk by that ball by Taylor. So here's the mercy rule. The game will end anytime after 3 innings or 2.5 innings when a team is 15 or more runs behind,
So 15.
and has completed its term at bat. The game will end at any time after 5 innings or 4.5 innings when the team is 10 or more runs behind and has completed its term at bat, as Ben had said.
So basically, basically exactly what I said, but if they get the 10 after our 4th inning, it's over.
And we haven't scored.
Yeah.
And we have.
So we need to put some runs out because I don't want to leave early.
There's another high fly ball, but that one's super shallow for Sloper. Should be an easy play. Had to battle the sun, but eventually got the out. And we get out of that long second inning with 7 runs given up. They batted around and some.
That was not my favorite inning of baseball I ever watched. Doesn't help that I'm sitting here in my feels because I can't find my phone.
I was about to say, watch that dude just go up and walk and be 10-0.
That would suck, but we're going to have to get to 15.
You want to know what we can do?
What?
Let's just, after the game's over, if it's 10-0, 15-0, let's just Photoshop the names.
What do you mean?
Around, say 15-0 Mauldin.
And what good is that going to accomplish?
It looks like we absolutely killed.
Yeah, if we end up losing like that, then we are not going to get a picture in front of the scoreboard like we did last year.
41 pitches out here.
No, we should not get it. We're not getting
How many?
41.
41 pitches that inning.
It's just the team that's in college.
Who, JR? He's not the one. You know that, right? Yeah, he'll probably pitch the next
Yeah,
inning.
he didn't pitch that bad. Aside from the 2 walks, like it really wasn't his fault. He was facing the best batters
It's
Greenville
just that they
has.
were hitting the ball.
He is facing the meat of the order. What's he gonna do? Because he's got to throw it over the plate. He can't be walking in runs.
Dude, I think, there's a good chance that they're like very excited. So there's a good chance. Ow.
So now we'll see the recent commit to USC Salcahatchee. Salcahatchee. Connor Dugan. The third baseman. Here's the first pitch by Reed. It's
Probably
a
just
ball.
went there for the name. But as I mentioned earlier, like if you're Dugan, you've been standing around, your legs are a little tired, your mind's a little unfocused. You really got to lock in and focus on this at bat. It's hard to stay focused after that, but in reality, we got to put something up this inning.
How was that a strike?
That was a strike?
He called that a strike.
How?
He was
Fair.
trying to get out of the way of the ball, and he called a strike. It's 2-1 now to Dugan. Swing and a miss, 2-2.
No one.
Please shut up. 2-2 now for Dugan. There's a ball. 3-2 now for Dugan.
That's
Shelton
what you call
on deck.
a makeup
Roddy in the hole.
makeup ball.
Full count now for Dugan. Here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss there. Strike 3. Another strikeout for Rocco Reed. What is that, 6 now?
Straight strikeouts.
5 straight and 6 total.
Other way around.
6 straight and 5 total. What?
6 straight, 6 total.
Oh.
Bennett singled. He struck out everybody since.
Wow. Looking like a Combs commit.
Hey, at least he doesn't have a no-no going.
At least. We got that out pretty early.
Bunting commit?
Yeah.
They have starting.
I wonder what the strikeout
They
record
don't
for
have
high
any
school
region
is.
games this week.
The what?
I wonder what the strikeout record
Swing
for
and a
high
miss
school is.
by Shelton, 1-1.
Because he might break it.
Let's see. I'll look that up.
That'd be nice.
Yeah. Here's the 1-1 to Shelton. High. 2-1.
Dude, it doesn't matter if this catcher can really just buy it.
Here's the 2-1. In the dirt. 3-1. Shelton works his way into a hitter's count.
If we go down 10-0, it's probably going to be gone 4.5. So not too much.
Thank you for that excellent piece of advice, Peter. Swing and a miss there. 3-2. Now it's full. Shelton.
Let's just avoid 7 straight, Cal. If you're going to get out, ground out. Let's go.
Takes a walk. The streak is over for Rocco Reed. And we have a runner on base.
If I'm Mach, you got to send
Yeah,
him.
I'll send him.
You got to send him. If he gets thrown out, so what? Fastest player on the team, or at least fastest player that plays, send him, then bunt, and then see what Bennett can do.
Yep, definitely. Good call. That's exactly what I would have said.
It's benefit.
He's
Nice.
on deck. Swing and a miss there from Roddy.
But
0-1.
that's the exact opposite. He's not even bunting with Roddy. At the very least, you got to bunt with Roddy. I mean, Roddy's a good hitter, but you've got to get somebody in scoring position, no matter what.
Roddy batting 200 with 5 RBIs on the year. Here's the pitch from Reed. Another strike, 0-2.
Now Roddy can't bunt. This is what you really don't want is for Rocco Reed's 7th strikeout, and now Bennett's going to have to find a gap out there somewhere. Unless Roddy can do something here.
Here's the 0-2. Ball, 1-2.
Hey, it isn't an awful day to be a Mav.
Not a good one either.
Not the greatest day.
Hey, if lacrosse
But it's
was
never a
playoff
bad
game
day.
today, it'd be a great day.
It's not going to be a great day.
Here's the 1-2 to Roddy. Swing and a miss. Another strikeout for Rocco Reed. Exactly what we did not want to have.
Hey, but
This isn't a playoff.
you want to know what good happened today? The Mavs claimed second at the Hurricane Invitational in golf. Got another piece of hardware.
Most strikeouts in one game in
No.
South Carolina High School was 21 by Wesley Welcher in 2004.
Was that a
That's a 9-inning game. We're not catching that.
No, it's 7.
21 and a
21
7
in 7 innings. That's everyone.
Yeah.
He struck out everyone in the game.
He went so I don't even know where he went.
Dude, that'd be
That's ridiculous.
He struck out everyone in the game.
Which no, he could still get that because all his outs have been from strikeouts. No, he had one caught stealing. Bennett was caught stealing.
like go on to like college.
I'll look for it.
Almost hit Sloper right there. 1-0.
Probably Alabama because Alabama's good.
Be quiet, please. You're about to surpass your word limit for the night. You're about to surpass your word limit for the night, Peter. You're about to surpass your word limit for the night, which means you can't talk anymore.
Oh my God.
Outside strike, 1-1.
He is getting a lot of help from the umpire, to be fair.
He is. Yeah. Hey, at least the Braves are winning.
Go Braves.
Bro, DJ is selling his 2 strikes and 0.
Guys, batting on that one. Straight to short, though, and the play is made out there by Lipscomb and Levy to get him out of the inning. So that will end the Mauldin side of the third. We go to the bottom of the third. Greenville's lead still intact at 7-0.
The Greenville Drive is committed to creating a safe and enjoyable environment for everyone attending today's game. We ask you to wear a mask over your nose and mouth at all times.
Go down to the working center and check and see if anybody's in there.
Please remember to maintain a safe distance so that you can escape from others that are not part of your group. Please adhere to all signage and forward as specified restrooms and
Go Braves.
We thank you for your cooperation with these requests and hope that you enjoy your time here at Fluor Field at the West End.
So that's Jay Ferguson out on the mound for the Mavs. And Cole Davis out there on first base. So there's a change that you don't see a whole lot for the Mavericks. Everywhere else looks about the same. Still Roddy behind the plate. Infield is still the same. Outfield looks pretty much the same as well. Starting off the inning. Starting off the inning for the Red Raiders will be the number 9 hitter, T. Spence. Then we'll go back to the top down with Ford and Dylan Levy. Those are the ones due up. So big right-handed Jay Ferguson on the mound now to pitch it. For the Mavericks.
He did that as a sophomore.
First pitch is a strike for Ferguson.
They're not upgraded. They're supposed to-
Second pitch is also a strike for Ferguson, 0-2. Bring any food? So quick 0-2 hole for Spence. And swing and a miss there by Spence. So a good start for Ferguson.
Hey,
a
I love this
pitch
move.
strikeout.
I love this move. All right, Fergie's going to shut these boys down, and we're not going to lose the mercy rule, and we're going to get to stay here for 7 whole innings. Fergie is a good pitcher.
He is a good pitcher.
He's a big boy. He throws like a dinosaur, but it works. Watch him. At least when he throws from first, he does.
Winds and
Wow.
deals.
It's not as bad when he's pitching, but he throws like
showed bunt
that.
then pulled back. Ball.
Well, now Jay's got his real test.
1-0.
Top of this order, and
That ball was crushed up into the air, but it should be a routine play in center field by Shelton. Steps over and makes a play for the second out of the inning. So now an out bat for Dylan Levy, his third.
Second baseman number 13, Dylan Levy.
Third.
had an at bat in every inning.
Pretty good if your 1 and 2 hitters can do that. First pitch in the dirt by Ferguson.
Levy's last
Bennett
at
Evans
bat.
going out into the bullpen for the Red Raiders.
Oh, this might be helpful. He needs to hurry. This is really awkward.
Wouldn't that be kind of funny if Dylan Levy just hit him?
Imagine if he just like slipped and it took like 30 minutes to get him off the field.
30 minutes for a slip.
What's
Here's
the
the
ankle?
1-0. And the dirt again. 2-0.
Nah, but last at bat for Dylan Levy was a very hard hit double that was not far from a home run.
Here's a 2-0. Swung on out to center field. Shelton catches it off one bounce. A single for Levy. So we'll see Jackson Turpin once again, his third at bat as well.
As I said, this is the real test for Jay, and Levy got a nice little single there. That's a very good piece of hitting there from Levy. Now he's got Turpin just read. Now he's got to work.
Yeah, out wide here would be pretty nice.
Just keep Terrence just off when there's runners on base. How about
Yeah,
that?
can he just leave the game or something?
Go play football.
And so we
And
will
he's going to have
see
runners in
Gist. A
scoring
single
position.
out to left field by Turpin. So not only will we see Gist, we will see Gist with two base runners. One on first, one on second.
Thankfully, Turpin is not the fastest player, so
But last time Gist got a triple with Turpin on first.
it's true. Honestly, I don't want this to happen, but if he hits a home run here, I won't even be mad because then he's got a chance at the cycle.
Yeah, just go and get the cycle out of the way.
If we're
A
gonna
single
lose,
or a home run.
if we're gonna lose big, I'm perfectly okay losing to the cycle.
Here's the first pitch to Gist. Swung on. That one is a fly ball, but it's nowhere near deep enough. Sloper comes in to make the catch to end the inning. Loses his hat for the third time.
It's a good bounce back inning for the Mavs.
Was decently pitched out there.
That came
by
off the
first.
bat, and I'm like, holy crap, he is gonna get the cycle.
But then it got caught up. Yeah. And
Yeah.
I was like, okay, we're good.
God, he is a good baseball player. I know he's playing football, and that he's gonna be good at it. But if he wasn't, he has got the natural talent to be a really good ball player.
Yeah.
Because you got to realize how little he probably. I'm not saying he doesn't train a lot, but it's not his main sport. It's not his main two sports.
Might be his second main sport.
Does he play much in basketball?
Not as much as this. He plays a little
No,
bit.
I had him confused with Josh Sapp.
Yeah, he's not Josh Shepp.
I had him confused. Josh Sapp is very good. Imagine if JQ Jones was on the baseball team.
He's not, thankfully.
That's whatever.
9 stolen base by one person or by a team?
Sounds like a very, very fast man.
Who?
Like
I
there's
wish
certain
I could say I've heard of some of these people.
there's certain names you hear and it's just like fast. Figured.
Southside has 25 runs scored in one inning.
Who?
Southside.
High school or Christian?
It's just Southside.
They have
high
how
school.
many?
25.
They don't. They don't really strike me as a baseball school.
Well, it was 1990.
1999 they were.
Apparently, or maybe at least for at least one game they were.
Dang, Greenville kind of like did not back themselves up in that third inning.
Like Mauldin's second on consecutive wins. 32.
32 consecutive wins.
Yeah, been 93 to 94.
Sheesh.
Like, number one.
Number 18,
I think it's safe to say that we will not be
Okay.
breaking that this season.
Peter. Why you change the number under last name?
It also it says pending action to take a freaking second.
Here's the first pitch. It's a new pitcher, actually. I should have seen that a little bit sooner. The pitcher now is Luke Beasley out there for the Red Raiders. So a good appearance for Rocco Reed. Franz started running with his bunt and never really made contact, so it's going to be a strike for him. So now 0-2 for Beasley out there. Here's the third pitch. Low and outside, ball 1. Luke Beasley is a 5'9" junior, weighing 140 pounds. He's not the biggest pitcher out there, but we'll see if he has some heat. 1-2. Good cut right there by Franz, but it's fouled into the stands. That hitter?
Almost. That's the one part of that foul line that's not protected by a net. Why the terrace is protected, but not that, I don't know.
So 1-2 again for Franz. Here's the wind-in deal. And he was reaching for that one, swung on and missed. First out of the inning. So now we'll see his brother Josiah. Josiah with 6 RBIs on the year, batting .317, playing left field again tonight. Here's the first pitch to Josiah. Low and outside for ball 1. Here's the 1-0 to Josiah. That one's high and inside, ball 2. So the two complete opposite pitches back-to-back by Johnson on the mound. Beasley on the mound. Here's a 2-0. That one is outside and low again, but a good block. 3-0 now to Josiah Franz with Big J Ferguson waiting on deck. Would be a not terrible start to the inning if they get Josiah Franz on base with Ferguson at the plate. And there is a 4-pitch walk earned by Josiah Franz, and now we'll see the big lefty Jay Ferguson.
Chance to cut it down to 5 if we can get a Fergie bomb.
Ferguson steps in. Beasley looks in for his pitch from the stretch. Here it is. Ferguson swings. He was swinging for the fence's first pitch. That one's fouled off to the back net.
How much cooler this would have been if they would put up the names and stuff on the roster and like people going like this.
We're not professional, but that will be cool.
0-1 now to Ferguson with 1 out. Runner on first is Josiah Franz. Here's the pitch. Nice curveball in there by Beasley, 0-2. Oh, and 2 now to Ferguson. Inside ball 1. Here's the pitch. Fouled. Almost hit Coach Reeves.
Hey,
first
don't hurt Coach Reeves. He's a national treasure.
So if we don't try anything, we score 3 this coming inning.
Yes.
Oh, we would get the hit.
Oh.
No, we wouldn't because it's 4.
No, because this is our this is our
Peter's right.
do at bat.
Yep.
It's kind of depressing.
It is kind of depressing. Here's the 1-2. That one in the dirt. Franz will be up at second safely.
Come on, Fergie. We need to score Franz.
So now a runner in scoring position for the big man, Ferguson. Ferguson with 13 RBIs on the season and a homer. 308 is his batting average.
That was 2 homers.
No, just 1. Jay has 1. Grant has 1.
I thought he had 1 against Hillcrest and 1 against Chapman.
Not against Hillcrest. And there's a called strike 3 on Ferguson. He's had the rough end of some called strikes tonight.
Now batting number 7.
Not only that, but it took him about 3 seconds to decide what he wanted to call.
So now we'll see Grant Aiken, the 2 outs and a runner on second.
I guess Greenville paid more than I did today.
What do you say?
I guess Greenville paid the umpires more than I did today.
Maybe.
Maybe
Here's the first pitch to Aiken.
maybe that's what they're doing. Count.
It's a ball. One 0 with 2 outs. Here at the top of the fourth. That one's outside, 2-0. Here's a 2-0. That one's low, ball 3. Michael Wright on deck for the Mavericks. There's a strike one now, 3-1 for Aiken. That one is outside. Another walk for the Mavericks in this inning. And now we'll see Michael Wright with runners on first and second.
Number 21.
Short conference out there for Carter Johnson and Luke Beasley. Back underway here. Runner on second, Josiah Franz. Runner on first, Grant Aiken. At the plate, the righty Michael Wright, the DH tonight. First pitch, he's swinging. It's out there. Will be a track for Gist. He lets it bounce. 1 run will score. Run is way out wide to third. Another run will score. Wright digging for third. He has to slide in. Safe. A 2-out triple for the DH Michael Wright. Bases clearing. 2 RBIs on that alone. Mauldin has some life here in the top of the fourth. And no mercy rule tonight. For now.
Still
Now.
possible.
I said for now. I said for now.
Unless they score 5.
What a confidence boost out there, though, for Michael Wright. It was a big selection by Coach Mach. By the way, happy birthday to Coach Mach. But a big selection putting in Michael Wright tonight. Doesn't usually play a whole lot, but it certainly paid off with that 2 RBI triple.
I would like to say I did see a softball team come back 9-0 in the ninth
That's
inning.
softball.
Here's Connor Dugan now. Swing on straight to first,
that's
and Luke
unlucky.
Baisley made a nice play. Some good awareness, and they will get out of the inning with 2 allowed on that triple.
And not taking anything away from Michael Wright there. I mean, he did what he had to do in the situation, but what's just letting that bounce?
I don't really know.
He had a chance to make the play.
I think
guess
he was
lost
I think
it.
he was aiming up to throw to first, but by the time that it bounced, Josiah Franz is already making his way around towards home, and just had to make a quick decision. And that's probably why it ended up throwing it wide.
Yeah.
Out and to the left.
If you go down that door, it's right. If you go up that, go down there. It's like
Yeah, they're everywhere.
You know, this song. Oh my God! Look at the screen. That is so wrong. That is so wrong.
Is that your phone?
I think so. I was about to say this. So I just want to go home, man.
What?
Dude, I was literally about to say this song field on my phone if I saw it.
He's crying.
I want to go home, man. I just want my phone back.
Still Ferguson out there on the mounds for the Mavericks. The at bat will be to who's that? It's a gray helmet, I know that. 2 balls now. It's Rocco Reed at the plate. That one is fouled on the third baseline towards the Greenville dugout. Here is the pitch.
Oh,
Another ball. 3-1 now to Rocco Reed. Out there for Ferguson. Here's a 3-1. Swing on towards short. Elijah Franz will make an easy play. Good stretch right there by Cole Davis. That will be the first out of the inning. So now we'll see Tyler Lipscomb. He'll face Jay Ferguson for the first time. 1 out. Here in the bottom of the 4th, now 7-2. First pitch is a low ball. Here's the 1-0. Swing, a deep pop up towards left field. Franz at the warning track will not make the play. Looks like he lost it in the lights, so it will be a standing double for Tyler Lipscomb. So now we'll see Van LaRue up for the Red Raiders with a runner in scoring position once again.
yeah, I want to call that a pop-up. About
Actually,
5,
we have that
6
error.
feet in. Oh, it is an error. Well, now I got to change it. I guess technically it would be. But if that,
So an E7 out there for the Mavericks.
I mean, if the wall is out where the warning track starts, that's a home run. That's deep. Especially for how high he hit it.
First pitch is a strike there for Ferguson facing LaRue.
Honestly, this kind of serves me right. I had such a lucky day yesterday and today. You know,
So you just had like the exact opposite of what I'm having right now.
You saw it crack it.
dude, I made like $1,000 yesterday.
Ooh, that one's high. Almost hit LaRue. Ferguson lost it.
I had
Take
a
control of
pretty
that.
good day yesterday.
What?
Can you buy me a new phone then?
I have Kobe Bryant.
Literally did not stop talking.
Yeah, well,
Ferguson steps off and pump fakes his second.
Contract.
University Jordan months for free. So
1-1 now to LaRue with 1 out. Ferguson throws back to second this time. No play for Aiken.
is it first? No,
Who?
first.
Yes, Jay Ferguson.
Excuse me.
He was the one who was on the mound last week. Still 1-1 now. Ferguson deals. Fouled towards the construction zone once again. They did miss the sound effect that time, though.
Yes, I was waiting for it.
I was waiting for it as well. Okay, DJ's had a good night. Give him a break.
I got you.
0 laughs out here. 1-2. Could be a big strikeout here for Ferguson if he can complete this one. He does. Swing and a miss. Or they say it was foul tip, but either way, a strikeout now for Ferguson. And here comes the white helmet of the pinch hitter, Luke Beasley. Remember Beasley, the one pitching, comes on in place of Taylor Rabe. Two outs now. He shows bunt, gets it down with. So pretty awful, but straight into the back net. I'm sure Peter can remember how many bad bunts they had on Saturday.
Probably about
20, he says.
in total for both teams.
Oh, in both teams? Probably. There are some pretty bad bunts from both teams, especially Greenville. So now no balls, 1 strike, 2 outs here for Beasley. Here's the pitch, shows bunt again. They say he didn't pull it back in time now, so 2 strikes, and he's going to have to swing away. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss there. Another strikeout by Ferguson. A good inning from him. Other than that error that he really couldn't do anything about. And Mauldin gets out with another scoreless inning. Back-to-back scoreless innings. But so really all weren't that bad except for the second.
Yeah, he looked like a PO there.
Certainly anything but that. Is Ferguson a great all-around hitter?
No, I'm talking about Luke Beasley. I'm not talking about Fergie. I'm saying Luke Beasley like a PO.
Looks like Mauldin might be making another substitution. Coach Mach swapping lineup cards with the umpires right now. We'll see what it is. Callan Shelton would be the next one to hit. Edward Mercer standing out there, so maybe he might be one of the ones to switch it out. I believe it will be Edward Mercer for Callan Shelton. So it will go Mercer, Roddy, and then the big man Bennett Sloper. So good chance for the Mavericks with Sloper coming up. Maybe a walk or a single or both would be a good way to get some runners on base for Bennett Sloper, which usually means good things for the Mavericks. Confirmation is Edward Mercer stepping in as a pinch hitter. Probably will be a straight swat defensively as well for Cal Shelton out there in center field. Still Luke Beasley out there. Here's his first pitch from the windup. Out there in the dirt. 1 ball to Mercer. Here's the second pitch. A strike on the outside corner. 1-1. Here's a third pitch. It's a nice pitch off speed right there by Beasley. It's 1-2 now for Mercer. One and two now. That one's outside for sure. 2-2. Not really sure what the Greenville fans are chirping about right there. 2-2 now. Mercer stands in on the right-handed batter's box to face this pitch. That one's low. A full count now for Mercer. He's worked his way there off a couple of good eyes. So a full count now. Stands in there. That's a rip out. But unfortunately, it's fouled by Mercer. Stays alive again.
He's going to pay that.
A good cut right there by Mercer. Unfortunately, just pulled it slightly.
$900.
Here's the payoff pitch to Mercer. Another swing and fouled off again, this time to the back net. 7 pitches so far by Mercer, awaiting the 8th. Here's the pitch. That is a great pitch right there by Beasley to get him out of a sticky situation. I call it strike 3. Now we'll face Mason Roddy.
Number 15, Mason Roddy.
Roddy batting .200 on the year with 5 RBIs. First pitch checks the swing, but it's a strike. Oh, 1 now for Roddy. Here's a second pitch, swing towards center field. Play will be made, however, out there by T. Spence. Now we'll see Bennett Sloper with 2 outs, no runners on, which is not really how we wanted it, but why does it take it that way here in the top of the 5th?
Oh, people have a suite.
Sloper's 3rd at bat of the night. Here's the first pitch to him.
Whoa.
Inside. 1-0. Here's a 1-0. Got a good cut around that one, but it's fouled off again. And that one's going to almost bounce all the way back onto the field. 1-1 now for Sloper. A land or commit.
Yes.
Very good for D2. Nice cut around that one. It's going to be a struggle and eventually not made by Tyler Lipscomb. They better not give that as an error because even if Lipscomb had to slide on that one, it would have been a tough throw. And I don't believe they will. We'll wait to see.
It's a hit.
They gave it to her as a hit, which is the right call. So an infield hit by Bennett Sloper. So now we'll see the first leg of the Franz brothers. It's Elijah, a lefty. Sophomore number 9. Beasley checks his left shoulder towards Bennett, then throws back. Sloper already tried to steal once in this game. He was thrown out by Johnson. On the plate, Carter Johnson, the one being DH for tonight. Rucker Reed out there on first base now because of the substitution. 2 outs for Franz. Takes that one in the dirt. Sloper will stay over there at first. 2-0. Excuse me, 1-0. Runner goes. He should be safe by a mile. Head first slide in. And the stolen base by Ben Sloper as well as a ball. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Runner in scoring position on second now for Elijah Franz. And with the speed of Sloper out there on second, outfield single might have a chance for him. Despite the outfield playing pretty shallow for this ballpark. Beasley turns around and fakes his throw as Sloper retreats back to second base. Franz swings on that one. It's fouled down the first base line. 2-1. 2-1 now for Elijah Franz, number 9. Here's the pitch from Beasley. Franz swings. Good cut around that one. It's going to be made easily out there by the left fielder, Van LaRue, to end the inning. Mauldin leaves 1 stranded as we go to the bottom of the 5th here from Fluor Field in downtown Greenville, South Carolina.
So that's the ball game.
Nope.
All right, fans, to the 5th inning, so you know what that means. Everyone, get on your feet and join us in the time on our tradition of singing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game."
Peter, you going to sing?
Take me out to the ball.
My version of that.
What's your version? Is it clean?
Out.
Take me out to the crowd. Find me some
That ball actually kinda
peanuts and cracker jacks. I don't care if I ever get back. Root for the Yankees. If they don't win, it's a
I'll just say
shame.
ball tonight.
So it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out.
Keep the beat going. Your April monthly newsletter. Your subscribers. 7. Oh, exactly. 3,500 minutes watched. You gotta shake the camera stuff. Yeah, man.
Oh, okay.
I can't see what number that is. I can't see what number that is.
I like this bottle.
Hey, you got me a hot dog, please? A hot dog and a Dr. Pepper, please. Ketchup and mustard.
I'm going to.
While you're at
What?
it, can you?
Is it really? Okay, well then just this. You can get yourself a drink.
While you're at it, check the welcome center, whatever again.
Hot dog, ketchup and mustard, Dr. Pepper.
It's just like this. You gotta squirt it on yourself.
Okay, so then put ketchup and mustard. Bring ketchup and mustard. Please leave.
That's what she said.
First pitch from Ferguson is going to be popped up straight up in the air. Roddy is calling for it and makes the catch. T. Spence going to be sent back after just 1 pitch. So now we'll see Donovan Ford 0 for 2, 0 for 3.
Well, 0 for 2. Sack fly.
Oh, you're right. 0 for 2
Hey.
for Donovan Ford. As I said.
See, this would jack me up if they play this for a hit. This would jack me up if they play this for a hit. I need somebody to play that for me before I hit my first tee shot tomorrow.
I'll come. Actually, no, I can't. I'll be-
Ferguson will to deal to Ford.
We don't tee off until 4,
Inside, but a strike.
but it's an Anderson. So
Yeah.
Oh, 1 now to Ford. Swung on that one towards third, but it's foul.
speaking of, fun fact: TL Hen is broadcasting the golf match tomorrow.
Are they really?
They kind of stole our flow.
What?
They kind of stole our flow that we never actually did. What we were
Where is it
planning
on? Where can I watch?
I'm gonna find out tomorrow and I'll send it to you.
So now strikes for Ford. Ferguson throws. That one is going to be
Wow,
really
that is
awkward.
the luckiest
Check
hit.
swing single for Ford over the head of Grant Aiken. And another pitch hitter for the Red Raiders. This time it's Rivers Moore.
That's probably the luckiest hit I've ever seen.
Batting 111 on the season with 2 RBIs. Went 0 for 3 against the Mavericks on Saturday.
Check swing,
Gray
perfect
helmet, in
liner.
case you're wondering. Sorry, what? Continue.
Check swing, perfect liner over Grant's head.
I don't know how
It's
that's
the
possible.
luckiest thing I've ever seen. Who's hitting?
The man hitting is Rivers Moore,
What a name, Rivers.
a 6-foot sophomore. This ballpark is packed, man.
What?
This ballpark is packed. As many people as I've ever seen at a high school baseball game.
Game ball now.
Eh,
One of
It
those
feels a
guys
lot
have
worse
to have
than it
found
really
my
is.
phone.
What?
Somebody out there have to have found my phone. Like, it's just impossible.
Runner on first is Ford. He's a real threat to steal a base. Going to be a ball right there. Out there for Ferguson.
Now they doing all the players or just Teal Hannah?
Oh. I mean, we're going to be in groups with Teal Henna.
One
So,
ball,
like-
no strikes out here. For more.
So there'll be
Ferguson
like
goes back over to
two of our
first.
players and two of Teal Henna's players in a group.
That's it. Straight head to head with them.
We're gonna. It'll be a fun match. They're actually not too bad. They've been playing really good recently.
We should win.
We should still won.
One ball, no strikes right now for Moore. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. Roddy throws down. Not in time. It was a good throw. But
Never had much of a
on
chance.
and out comes Coach Mach. Talk something over.
Is that the speaker?
Yes.
Wait, was it?
Yeah.
I
They're
thought
actually playing TikTok sounds over the speaker.
not really sure what Coach Mach is talking over with the umpire, but it was a called strike and then a safely stolen base by Donovan Ford. Not a called strike, a swing and a miss strike.
Sheesh! Sheesh!
Please stop. Are you 5 years old?
Yes, I am.
You sound like a 5-year-old the way you watch your phone.
No comment. I think I got pickpocketed. I'm not gonna lie to you.
You did not get pickpocketed
I think I did.
at a high school baseball event.
Yes, when nobody was here. Like literally before the doors opened, somebody pickpocketed me.
Were you using it on the way over here when we were walking?
I was using it in here when we were setting up.
That's so weird. 2 balls, 1 strike for Rivers Moore at the plate and Jay Ferguson on the mound. Donovan Ford on second with 7-2 is a score. Nice strike right there by Ferguson, 2-2. He's had a really impressive outing pitching. Really, everyone overall has not been too shabby other than a couple of rocky at-bats by Jack Dill.
Yeah.
But even him in the first inning was fairly decent. 2-2 now with 1 out. Ferguson nods his head for the pitch. Checks his shoulder, then deals.
Oh.
He didn't go
They
around.
look
That was
down
the right
the-
call.
The umpire, they say he didn't go around, which is probably the right call. 3-2. So here's the payoff pitch to Moore. Called strike 3 down the middle. A good that right there. Pitching by Jay Ferguson. And now we will see Carter Johnson. He's been catching all night, but this is his first at bat.
Oh, so there's only been 3 strikeouts tonight, or 4 strikeouts tonight. All of them have been from Jay Fergie.
Oh boy. Pinch hitter.
It's the first time any
Pinch hitter for
Greenville.
step up.
Ooh,
Carter Johnson. He's the one been catching. I don't know if you wrote that down.
but yeah, I mean that's actually the first time any Greenville players have been called out looking tonight. So they've been doing a very good job of protecting the plate.
Hey. Good stat right there for you. Where? First pitch is a strike, a generous one for us, but we'll definitely take it.
Well,
But he's been calling that all night.
night.
He's been calling that all night.
He's very generous with the outside part of the plate. Which, with how close to the plate players stand nowadays, I can almost be okay with that.
Yeah. No balls, 1 strike. Runner thought about going, but stopped halfway. It's Donovan Ford out there on second base.
So a lot of these players, they are hugging the line of the batter's box that's closest to the plate. I mean, some of them have their toes on it.
1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. for Johnson. Here's the pitch from Ferguson. Swing and a miss. One and two. Here's the 1-2. Runner goes, swing and a miss. So either way, that will end the inning. Ford would have stolen that easily, but either way, it doesn't really matter because Mauldin gets out of the inning with another 0 on the scoreboard going to the top of the 6th.
Wow.
If they could do something here with the middle of the lineup with Josiah, Franz, Jay Ferguson, Grant Aiken, they could maybe have something to say late here in this game.
Smooth 7-run inning in the second. Other than that,
It's Connor Dugan
really
going out to the bullpen, as well as David Duckworth, otherwise known as Ducky.
Ducky pitched in the first Blue Ridge game.
In the first what?
Blue Ridge game.
He did.
Don't know how he did. I just know he pitched.
Smaller guy, but
Fast guy.
really fun guy to be around, I've heard. 5'7", 135.
Hey, he's still almost as tall as me. And I have about 80 pounds on him.
I was not going to say that, but I
I've
was
got an
thinking it.
inch and 80 pounds on him.
Oh, Steve Spurgeon.
What?
Steve Spurgeon. How many people have?
Peter's taking a very long time.
What, Peter? You probably bought the whole thing
Yeah.
with my credit card.
You better give me a hot dog. Just out of pity.
Looks like it's Dylan Levy out there pitching now.
Working on my new anchor.
It is Dylan Levy pitching now for the Red Raiders.
What up, Banger? It's the weakest spot.
I feel like I could beam somebody with a water bottle out there.
You can do something.
What's happening?
Imagine if we just got like a massive ice bucket. Oh, I could beam somebody with this, dude.
Please don't.
Let's go that way. Oh, no, actually, don't fix it. Let's get rid of that.
So now we'll see
Oh,
Josiah
yeah,
Franz up
with
to bat to face Dylan Levy. It's his first at that pitching, or first pitching sequence, however you call that, for
How do we
Levy
just
tonight.
jump him and get back in this thing?
First pitch is a strike to Franz. Here's a second pitch. That one is way off target. That is one of the worst pitches I have ever seen.
Aren't you ejected because behind the player?
No,
I thought you were.
but it was way. I don't even think it
then
bounced.
Bill would have been ejected 3 times.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There's another ball out there by Dylan Levy. I'm not sure if he's an actual pitcher. They have him listed as a right-handed pitcher, so I'm sure he's pitched before.
Not very good.
Well, let's check Max Preps. 2-1. Swing and fouled by Franz. Not really sure what that SportsCenter top 10 noise was for. That was no good play.
It's worse
Maybe
than-
not top 10?
Not top 10 for a foul ball.
You never know.
Okay, Dylan Levy has pitched one game, has the W, but his ERA is 21.
How do you win that?
He has two appearances, 1 win, no losses,
How many
and
innings?
that's 21
Yeah, how many innings?
ERA. It doesn't say. Full count, and then the ball. So Friends will reach first with Jay Ferguson up to hit.
Number 19, Jay Ferguson.
Were you looking?
Why we got so long?
Did you not get a hot dog? Did you check to see if my phone was there?
No, I did not. I was pissed off that it wasn't.
First pitch is a ball. Here, this guy pitching has a 21 ERA.
Oh my god.
Watch this pitch. I have to find it. Oh,
Oh my
here it is.
God.
No, watch. 2 balls early to Ferguson, 2-0.
Is he throwing any strikes? Why do they have him in?
Here's a 2-0 to Ferguson. It's now 3-0.
I think they know it.
What if he just walks across 5 runs and we get back in this thing?
Was that an intentional walk?
No.
Call it intentional?
No. There is no intentional walks. If there's an intentional walk, then the manager just says put him on first. No, I shouldn't
3-0
put the
now to
pitchers on
Ferguson. That one's low. So 2 straight walks for the Mavericks, and now we'll have Grant Aiken at plate with a runner on first, a runner on second, and
Is
no
he
outs.
going to get pulled right away?
Please no. Please no.
No! We need this. Wait, is it like the pros where you have to face 3 batters?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay.
But he's faced 2, so this will be his 3rd.
So he could get pulled after this.
Could be. They do have someone in the bullpen. I can't tell who it is, though.
How about a Grant bomb?
Connor Dugan coming back into the bullpen for the Mavericks, probably because he's going to have to hit soon.
How about a Grant bomb real quick?
It goes Grant, Michael, and then Connor. Remember, we're giving it to him as a triple.
We are. Officially, I'm pretty sure. it's
Pitch
a
runner
single
out there for
and then
Ferguson.
air.
It's Chris Coe. And that probably means Jay Ferguson's night is done because he was pitching. So unless they go the runner for pitcher, but considering Mauldin having people in the bullpen, it's probably Jay Ferguson's night being done. First pitch hit Grant Aiken. So Mauldin base is loaded with no outs here. Michael Wright.
Did they send somebody to the bullpen yet?
They have someone in the bullpen, but he's been in there for a while.
We eat those.
Imagine he walks this guy too.
What if we just get a Grant?
His ERA wouldn't even go up though because
No, these aren't earned.
yeah. What'd you say?
What's the why would they put a 20? How do you get a 21 ERA?
He got the win though. That's the thing.
No, I think that was probably in the one that he didn't get the win.
Oh.
First pitch is the ball to Michael Wright.
That's what ball 7.
How is that even possible?
1 ball, no strikes out there to Michael Wright with bases loaded, no outs for the Mavericks. You're only trailed by 5, which seems a lot less than it seemed about 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
There's the first strikeout there for Levy. Is that his first strikeout?
No, because he got a full count in the first at bat.
Oh, you're right. There's another ball. 2-1-1 now. Infield playing super shallow by the Red Raiders here to Michael Wright. Blake Exezian on deck, so that probably would mean a substitution for Connor Dugan, maybe. Here's the pitch to Wright. Swing and a miss there, 2-2.
He was trying to
He
find
was
the gaps with that
super
one.
eager on that one, 2-2 for him.
He's just got to force strikes here. Simply put, foul off anything over the plate and try and draw the walk, honestly.
Here's the pitch. That one's outside. Full count.
That's a great call from the umpire. I know
That's
he
a
wanted
good
to
call.
call that a strike with how he's been calling it. That was a clear frame from the catcher.
3-2
Greenville's
now.
not
Full
happy with
count.
it.
A big at bat here for the Mavericks.
Greenville's not happy with it, and maybe for good reason, but that was a clear frame.
Swing down the third baseline. It's fouled. Wright stays alive.
It's exactly what Wright's got to do. Find a way to get on base, get the walk. Walk would be perfect, especially with how he's struggling with those strikes. Michael Wright sounds like such a baseball name, though.
Here's the payoff pitch. Inside. Mauldin scores a run on that walk by Michael Wright. And it's now 7-3 for the Mavericks.
Who's up?
Up next, Blake Exezian.
Oh, Blake bomb.
Imagine he bombs this right now.
Hey,
Oh, they're calling in for a bullpen.
there.
pitch.
calling Grand Slam.
That was
So
fun while it
Dylan
lasted.
Levy's night is quickly over. Faced 4 batters, walked all 4 of them.
Hey, I'm calling Grand Slam.
Blake bomb.
Wait, will that tied up?
Yeah.
Ooh. He's in a Grand Slam. Right
Tying
off the
run
bat.
at the plate.
He's rocking this. He's rocking.
Exezian batting 105 on the season.
Oh yeah, he's due. He is due.
As Peter said, he's due. However, does have 3 RBIs. So
He's due. He's about to have 3 more.
hopefully 4 more.
Oh yeah, because he get himself in.
The man pitching now for the Red Raiders is Taylor Ray. We got to see a little bit of him on Saturday. I don't really know exactly what he did then, but overall in the year has 9 appearances, all of them in relief with a 3.43 ERA. Tall guy out there, 6'4", as a sophomore.
We need to tie it up right here. Get the momentum back. Well, I think we have the momentum right now.
We do have the momentum. Uncle Mo is with us.
Yeah, I'm not making lacrosse game. I'm not making lacrosse.
This has been a pretty long game.
This is actually a fun game. Like after the
been 2
second inning,
hours.
I'm like, this is gonna be a drag. But this is really fun.
It was even like it wasn't like terrible losing. Like
No.
you always hate to lose, but like it wasn't a boring losing inning.
It was a fun inning because we thought we were gonna see a bomb there for a second.
Yeah. And then we thought we were gonna see a cycle, which has thankfully slowed
Teams are
down.
going up. They've gone up $20. I should have gotten the 11s. I got 10.5.
50.
Blake bomb.
So
And he
now
cut
we'll
his- He's gonna hit a bomb.
Blake
He got his
Exezian.
name pronounced right.
Let's tie it up. Come on.
with Edward Mercer on deck.
He heard you.
No outs, bases loaded for the junior transfer
Hey, zoom
from
out a little bit.
Florida. Peter is currently recording in case of a grand slam.
Oh, we're hitting a Grand Slam.
First pitch. Is it first pitch? From the stretch, here's Rabe.
He wanted to.
He wanted to swing.
Let's go.
Oh my god.
It was inside. Checked his swing.
He
for
wanted
ball
to.
1.
He saw the pitch coming towards the inside half. He wanted to pull that.
Here's the second pitch. That one's a strike.
Oh! What?
Please calm down.
Shut up,
Please
Peter.
calm down. You might have to. Wait for my hot dog down there. 1-1. Here's the pitch. That one is way outside. 2-1. Imagine we scoring another walk.
I'm just letting you know right now, if we get a home run, I'm gonna go ballistic.
We're all going ballistic.
I'm gonna go ballistic.
I've only ever gotten to broadcast one home run in my baseball broadcast career, and it was not for us.
Oh.
That pitch is straight back at the mound. They get the run at the plate, the force.
Hey, we still
Chris
got a
Coe
chance to
was
slam.
not safe. Not in time. So we will see Edward Mercer again with the bases loaded, this time
Mercer.
with 1 out.
Mercer murder. Mercer murder.
What's his?
Mercer murder.
Not really sure what the coach was arguing about with the umpire right there, but
Mercer murder.
we'll see Edward Mercer. Remember, he pinch hit back in the, what was that, the 4th or the 5th? Was that last inning?
Yes.
It was last inning for Cal Shelton. Here's the first pitch to Mercer of this at bat. It is outside with a strike. 0-1 with one out. Remember, still bases loaded. On third is Aiken. On second is Michael Wright. On first is Blake Exezian. Here's the pitch. Good swing out there into left field. 1 run will score. They'll hold all runners at their bases, which is a smart decision because that was a good throw out there in left field by Van LaRue. So now we'll see the 9-hitter Mason Roddy. And if Mason Roddy can extend this inning to Bennett Sloper, then we might have another and probably a more viable option at a Grand Slam.
We're getting a Grand Slam right here.
Right here to the 9-hitter Mason Roddy averaging.
Let's just go station to station until we get to Fergie, and then a Fergie bomb.
I mean, I'd just take a Grand Slam anywhere.
No, he doesn't even have a home run yet. You gotta give him a
Only
home
2
run.
people have a home run. So.
Exactly. You gotta give him a home run.
So bases loaded once again. Mauldin only trailing by 3 runs now. First pitch is a strike. The tying run now on first base, it's Edward Mercer. On second, Exezian. On third, Michael Wright. On deck, the big man, Bennett Sloper. 0-1 now to Roddy. Here's the pitch. Got a good cut around on that one, but it was fouled. He was just slightly late, 0-2.
Come on, Roddy. Time to battle, big boy.
All Mauldin would take really anything, but a strikeout or a double play.
Definitely don't want a double play.
Double play would be worse. A strikeout,
Anything
you don't
on
want
the
it,
ground,
but it's doable.
Anything on the ground, Roddy better be on his wheels.
For sure. 0-2 now to Roddy. And takes a called strike 3 now, bringing up Bennett Sloper with 2 outs. Bases loaded.
Of course, he's got Chief Keef as his walk-up song.
Sloper was 2 for 4 on Saturday with 2 RBIs. Overall, has 7 RBIs on the season, batting .352. Usually doesn't bat with the bases like this, but he will hopefully relish his chance at that. 2 outs, bases loaded for Bennett Sloper. First pitch takes it in the dirt. Good block behind the plate by Carter Johnson. 1-0. Here's the pitch from Rabe. Swing on towards right. 1 run is in. Just throwing, and all runners will be held probably because it's a slower Exezian on third, but Mauldin only trailing by 2. Another RBI. He's reached 8 on the year, has Sloper. So now we'll see Elijah Franz with the bases loaded with 2 outs once again. 7-5, and this game is starting to get a little bit nervy out there for the Red Raiders in their white jerseys, white pants rolled up to the knees with the red socks and red hat. 2 outs, 7-5. Mauldin scored 2 in this inning. Or 3, excuse me. They need to update that scoreboard out there. The lefty Elijah Franz steps in, and Rabe steps off.
All right. If he makes an error at the plate, it is gone. It's a terrible pitch.
Here's the first pitch. Way outside, ball 1.
Second, I thought it was going to tip his glove.
Elijah, the brother of Josiah, who is batting after him. He would love to give his brother a chance. Swings on that one. It's fouled off. One and one now for Elijah Franz. Rabe taking his time out there on the stretch. And here's the pitch. Franz swings towards second. They out of the inning. Mauldin leaves 3 stranded but scores 3 and makes this game a whole lot closer than it was about 20 minutes ago.
And in the middle of the 6th inning, which means it's time
We'll now go to the bottom of the 6th with the Mavs, hoping to keep it at 2. Jay Ferguson to head back onto the mound.
Love to see it.
Exesian looks like he's going to be going over to third base, so he comes in for Dugan. So Cole Davis out there on first. Everywhere else looks to be about the same as well. Except Edward Mercer taking his time to get out onto the field. There he goes.
I love Grady. Just kind of call Grady cute.
So now we will see the big at-bat of Terrence Gist. He steps in. Rocco Reed on deck. Tyler Lipscomb in the hole. Gist already with a double and a triple in this game. Here's the pitch from Ferguson. Swing first pitch. Pops straight up in the air towards third. Franz calls away Exesian and makes the catch for the first out of the inning. That's a good way to start off Ferguson. Guess up. Next up, comes to commit Rocco Reed. Started off as a pitcher. Now he's continuing as a hitter only. Here's the first pitch from Ferguson. Slow changeup as a ball.
It was low.
It was low.
It was in the dirt.
1-0. Now the Reed and the gray helmet. Here's the pitch from Ferguson. Swing towards short. Franz cannot make the leaping play, and that will be a single for Rocco. Next up, Tyler Lipscomb, shortstop. Lipscomb, don't have any stats for him. There's 2 Lipscombs. I was looking at the wrong one. Tyler batting .229 with 7 RBIs. He has a brother, Trevor, who is a year younger. 2 inches taller and 40 pounds heavier. Ferguson and Roddy talking it over on the mound right now with Rocco Reed standing on first base. So in stands Lipscomb. Here's the first pitch from Ferguson. And there for strike 1. Ferguson gets his pitch, checks his shoulder. And then calling for time is Lipscomb.
It's probably the slowest pickoff we've ever seen.
Maybe because it's called time.
Oh, okay. Lame.
Ferguson tries to pick him off again. Those are ugly. Maybe to you, but not to me. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out in here for Lipscomb. Here's the pitch. Out there across the plate for strike 2.
Put that back up.
Ferguson tries to pick off Reed again, who never even moved off the bag.
Love to see it.
0-2 for Lipscomb. With 1 out. Ferguson checks his shoulder and then now deals. Swing and a miss, strike 3 for Ferguson. How many does he have? 5? 5 strikeouts? Or 6?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Now Van LaRue. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. First pitch is a foul tip for strike 1.
Did you not catch that?
He did.
So it's out.
Nope.
Foul
Foul
tip.
tips aren't out unless there's 2 strikes. They basically count as swings and misses.
Until the 3rd strike. Next pitch is also a swing and a miss by Van LaRue.
Still basically counts as a swing and miss.
Yes, sorry. You were right. I don't know what I was thinking. 0-2. Is that a 0-2?
Yeah.
It says 0-1.
Should be.
That
Oh,
one's
come
a-
on. Give it to him.
Ball right there on the edge. But they'll give it to him. 1-2.
It should be. Scoreboard's wrong. Oh, it's because the dude that's running it's in here, I think.
We just gave a ball.
Actually, yeah. No, it's not.
Swing, and that's going to be fouled down the first baseline. One and two. Now they produce 1 and 2. Weird. Here's a 1 and 2 to LaRue. Outside for a ball. 2 and 2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on first is Reed. Ferguson checks his shoulder. Towards right field. Sloper will make the catch to end the inning. Mauldin coming to the 7th. They need 2 runs. And it's not looking too unlikely now. I'm hungry. I'm gonna get food.
After you drop me off. Go Jingles is right there.
I'll think about it.
This is a playoff game.
Oh, check Max Probst.
Nobody updates the cross.
Not my fault.
It's your fault. You guys didn't broadcast the Mauldin playoff game. Mauldin playoff game.
Fluor Field.
Non-region.
Fluor Field.
Non-region.
Still Taylor Rabe out there for the Red Raiders. Mauldin will go Franz, Ferguson, and then Aiken. So 3, 4, 5. Are they good? Is Clover good? Said yeah.
They made it to the playoffs. Right?
Are we the 1 seed or the 2 seed? 1 seed. That was stupid because we're hosting it. So in steps Josiah Franz, looking to make up for his error back in the 5th. That's ball 1.
like to see it.
Peter likes to see it.
Do you like to see it?
I do.
Nice.
I enjoy it.
Here's the second pitch. That one's a strike. 1-1.
I would like it to just him get a single, and then actually get another single, then a home run, and then 3 quick strikes so we can get out of here.
Okay.
We'd have to wait for them to bounce.
I'll let the players know. That one's foul down the third base line. 1-2.
Why couldn't we just mercy rule them in the first?
I don't know, man. Here's the 1-2 to Franz. Called strike 3. That one looked inside, but they'll give it to him. There's the first out.
Number 19, Jake Ferguson.
So in steps Jay Ferguson. With 1 out here at the top of the 7th. Check swing, first pitch. Check down the first. I say it didn't go around, so it's a ball. 1-0. Here's the pitch. Ferguson swings. A nice cut, but it's way foul.
I hope he breaks the jumbotron.
It's a net.
You don't have that much power.
I really hope it just goes straight through the jumbotron.
Based on the strength of it, it's almost impossible.
1-1 with 1 out here for number 19, Jay Ferguson, the senior.
He breaks it straight to him.
Swings on that one straight up towards the pitcher. He's going to have to dig, and he will not make it in time. It looks like it hit off the foot of Ray, but a heads-up play at short by Lipscomb. Mauldin down to their final out. Man at the plate, Grant Aiken.
Come on, Aiken. Get your second homer. Come on. Come on. He's a rip. He's too rip. Put all his power into the fences. I want to break a window. I want to hear a car horn crazy.
You're so weird. Aiken. Hopefully not, but possibly the final at-bat of the night. First pitch is a called strike for Aiken.
That was a lob down the middle.
I would like to see you try to hit that. Here's a second pitch. That one's in the dirt for a ball. 1-1.
That was like me coming.
Was it really?
It was straight up. It was low too. If you would have hit it right, popped. Absolutely.
Here's the 1-1. Somehow strike. 2-1. Excuse me, 1-2. Rolling down to their final strike. Here's the pitch. Swing gets fouled off. Here's the pitch to Aiken.
For a second, I thought I saw
Ball.
his hand going like this.
2-2. Mavericks trail by 2 here in the top of the 7th. If they don't score here, it's wraps. 2 outs, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. High. And Aiken's worked his way full. 3-2.
Come on, baby. Get on base.
Here's the payoff pitch to Aiken. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Out number 3. Game over. Mavericks fall 7-5 here from Fluor Field, but showed some serious positives in the effort to get back into it with the 3 runs in the 6th and the 2 runs in the 4th. But ultimately, the second inning from Greenville was just way too much to overcome. ultimately, it'll be Rocco Reed to get the W here. L goes to Dill. Key performers for the night for the Red Raiders, especially Terrence Jesse, ended up going 2 for 4 with a triple and a ground rule double, and a couple of RBIs go along with it. Mauldin, main man as always, usually Bennett Sloper with the 2 RBIs, but also the Michael Wright triple, 2 RBIs. So overall, not too shabby night. Some positives take away from Mauldin, but some more positives taken away by the Red Raiders because they come out with a W here from Fluor Field. Thank you all for tuning in here tonight. Next broadcast will be Friday night at Woodmont as the Mavericks travel to Piedmont to take on the Wildcats in the 3rd game of that series. Won the first one last night. As always, thank you for tuning in here to a special YouTube broadcast on the Mauldin High Broadcast Network of Baseball. For Andrew Baxley, Landon Myers, Ben Coggins, Peter Murphy, the whole team, thank you for tuning in. Have a good night.